Hi folks, thanks for coming back for part 4. And I am so sorry for the video stopping and cutting out on me. I'm truly new to this and my phone was messing up so much and I really do apologize. So please forgive me. I'd like to do part 4 and kind of sum up the other videos that I've done. And again, this is Tanis and I welcome you to Connected to Nature, where I want you to remember deeply the present moment is all we ever really have. Now I ended that last video speaking about Sheldon Moore, who was on Rex Bear's Channel Leak Project on February 13th, and also about Laura Eisenhower and Lisa Barnett, both on Wayne's shows on 2 different Fridays, the last 2 Fridays. Please check all these shows out. They're wonderful, wonderful, enlightened spiritual people, and I believe what they're saying, and they've all come out saying that the time is now for this information to come out, and I truly believe it is as well. So I'm just going to go on and really trying to sum this up. And I just have one quick question to ask you. If this was you and all these things happened to you, what would you do? Would you shoo the creature away, or would you kill it? That's the worst thing to ask you. But would you, or would you just experience it like I did? It was all pretty amazing. So anyway, I really do find comfort and joy in nature, and I always have in my life, but when trying to put all these pieces together, I really didn't know why it was all happening to me. The fact that something that was told to me in 2005 came true in 2014 left me still wondering what this all meant. Now, when I met my boss, we were both totally into chemtrails and had been studying them for a few years and watched them to this day. So it was very interesting that early in 2016 he said to me, have I ever heard of Nibiru? Well, I had not heard of Nibiru. I'd been buried in school books for about 4 straight years, and I never had time to do anything else. And oh, by the way, I ended up with a Bachelor of Science in Interior Design with a minor in Architectural Engineering. It was a good time. Just had to toot my own horn. Doot, doot. Anyway, so it's all good. But this is kind of how it all kind of sums up. If I hadn't gone to school, it all happened on a whim, and I found myself going through the motions as if, like I couldn't stop it. It was kind of weird. And it felt scary, but I knew somehow it was the right thing to do, and I felt I was being led to kind of do it. So, talking about a challenge, that it was going to school, but I had a riot. I've got lifelong friends now from school, and it was okay because they were young folks and older folks, and we all fit in and learned and had a great time. And I even saw some of these strange letters on my report card that I never saw before. These A's and B's were foreign to me. Never saw them in high school. Anyway, it's all good. But so anyway, after learning about Nibiru, I couldn't barely get enough. I was doing research and reading and finding and listening and seeking and searching everything that I could to find out about Nibiru. And I went on the web and found YouTube videos, and so it began. I found Scott's channel and a few more channels, trying to weed out the ones that didn't really resonate with me. And you all know there's a lot of channels out there. So I kept thinking of these things and putting pieces together and trying to come up with the messages that the butterflies were giving me and why. And I felt an urgency of some of these visits, like they were trying to tell me something. I had seen the last butterfly with the broken wings, and I had to ask myself, and I had to ask to come, I saw that last little butterfly with the broken wings that I asked to come and visit me. And I was shocked. I figured out later that he was trying to tell me something, that S will be hitting the fan, and I best get ready. Now, that kind of stopped me in my tracks because it started with a broken butterfly and a wing of a broken butterfly. And at that time, I was pretty much broken in life, still going on, but, having a hard time. But now I knew it wasn't about me, it was something bigger. And learning about the horror that's coming, having the universe send me that broken butterfly, was all a lot to handle. So, so I started really putting the pieces together. Okay, had I not found Hay House Radio way back when, and learned about Eckhart Tolle, Denise Lynn, John Holland, John who made the reading for me, and many more spiritual teachers, and had I not gained enlightenment, I never would have found out that I was a wayshower. Had I not found out I was a wayshower, I never would have learned the extreme connection with nature that I had and the messages that they bring. Had I not understand the messages from had I not understand the messages, I never would have gone on to school. Had I not gone to school, I never would have met my boss. Had I not met my boss, from the vision that John Holland gave me in the past years, I never would have um, learned about Nibiru. Had I not learned about Nibiru, I never would have met any of you. And had I not met any of you, I wouldn't be here, right now. I would not be here, right now. But here I am, and here we are. And it's because it all unfolded the way it should, the way it should have. And for me, the puzzle pieces have kind of all come together for me. I mean, it's pretty wild. Um, it's just amazing because it actually did happen. These experiences happen to me, these animals, these creatures, whatever happened to me. Put yourself in my shoes, just see how you would feel. And having all these pieces come back in full circle from 2005 and